Hey guys, Doubt here. I decided that I wanted my first Demon's Glee for my bard, but I didn't want to spend the money on the Demon's Blood and the Gold Worth. I was able to get all the gold from playing Ruins similar to how I did in these games, but after about 10 hell attempts fighting multiple sub-bosses, I didn't get the Demon's Blood. So I ended up just buying it. If anyone else is struggling to get gold ore at least, or survive solo on Ruins as a rat, I have 3 games compiled here to maybe help with that. In order to do this, I did go full rat mode. So my perks are Hidden Pockets, Stealth, Lockpicking Mastery, and Trap Detection. My skills are Smoke Bomb and Hide. I'm not planning really to get into fights. If I'm forced to, I will, and I did have to a few times. But I mostly just want to get some gold ore and get out. Hidden Pockets is actually very important when doing this, because if someone sees a pickaxe on your belt, they will chase you to the ends of the earth. Like, they won't let you get away, and Hidden Pockets keeps that pickaxe from being seen. Lockpicking Mastery is also a definite must for this. It just helps you get more loot. You're going to be kind of struggling to get to the center of the map because you don't want to. The entire time I'm playing this, I'm kind of sticking to the outskirts to stay away from other players. You basically have 2 options when doing this. You can either fully gear and know that you can kill and fight anyone that you're into, or you can play how I'm playing here with very minimal gear, so if you die, you don't lose much, and you kind of just fully rat around. But Lockpicking Mastery, there's a decent amount of gold and Lion's Head chests around the outskirts of the map, so if I don't get a good gold spawn, I'll at least get some gold. For those of you that don't know Ruins the best, this is a very good place to go to. There is a chance for 2 gold ore spawns. There's always at least 1. There's also a chance for 2 cobalt ore spawns. And if you're here, you might as well just grab those anyway too. There is also, on top of all of that, a Lion's Head chest that's always here in the corner. So come to this room and you can get a lot of loot. But be careful because there's only 1 entrance and 1 exit, and there will be people who will camp you on the other side of it. So you might have noticed by now, I don't have pants or a hat on. I took them off in pre-lobby. What I like to do is get as high movement speed as I can, while also being over the PDR threshold. There's a certain amount of physical damage reduction where if you don't have enough armor, you'll actually take more damage from players and more damage from PvE. So as long as that's above 0, then you should be able to get as much movement speed as you can. Or if you pick up a bunch of agility items, that's great too. I'm also not used to running smoke bombs, so I thought I had rupture when I pressed it there. Luckily no one was around to see it coming out of the cave. If they were, it could have been bad, but we were good. Also, when I'm ratting Ruins, I really like to come into this dungeon here. A lot of people don't like it and will not come down here because of all the traps. I have trap detection, so if I forget where one is, they'll all be highlighted for me. So I shouldn't ever run into them, and it's pretty safe down here. It's my little safe spot. And here, watch me struggle to play Tetris. Mini games. I see exactly how I could have made this all fit right now, but I gave up and I actually dropped a lantern and a wolf claw. And then I didn't pick the wolf claw back up. So I could have broken the wood down right there and left it that way, but that brings you to the center bridge room. And you'll be like near the staircase going up towards the castle, like the two like castles that have the bridge there that people shoot you from. I didn't want to go there, so I just decided to backtrack and go where I came from. And I didn't hear this portal spawn here, but now we're definitely safe, so I might just try to loot some more and get out. So I cut some out there. I actually made 2 gold and 5 cobalt on that run. I already put them in my stash. This is another great spawn for gold ore. Underneath this area, there's a little cave that has sometimes 2 spawns of gold ore and I think 1 or 2 spawns of cobalt. Again, it's a dangerous spot. A lot of people will camp you. There's only 1 entrance, in and out. As I continued to do this more, I started to run past all of these mobs. You could actually run right into the cave, get behind the gold chest, mine the ore there, open the chest, and none of the mobs can reach you. Even the archer, honestly, it just starts shooting the skeletons in the back. Always check for wolf pelts, because that's an easy 250 gold, or you can make things with them. Make sure you duck there, if not you'll just get stuck and you can't get by. So right here I'm stopping to listen and make sure that I don't hear anyone above me. I don't, so I keep going. And right there, I was just realizing that the 2 agility on the leather cap didn't matter because the Shadow Mask has no move speed penalty, so I'm still faster with the Shadow Mask on. And we hear people above us. They just opened a chest and it was a mimic, so we just gotta be careful leaving here. That was a mistake spawning that skeleton. I should have just hugged further right. I was trying to peek around though to see if I saw them. And since I did, and they looked fairly far away, I didn't honestly care enough to clear this out and get the royal coffin because I felt like it would take too long, and so I just started to make more distance between me and them instead. So I actually ran this way because I saw the health pot, and then I started looting other things and wasn't paying attention to the wisp and took damage, so getting that health pot basically just didn't matter. But hey, we're in our safe spot again. I'm sure you could tell from last game when I used smoke pot thinking it was rupture. I don't necessarily know the most about it, so I thought I would try it here to see if it messed with the mobs at all. It doesn't. I just made a big mess for no reason. So we get over here and we shut the door to keep the mobs out. If I do need to run back that way, because people are chasing me, that's a really good escape now. There's all of those mobs there. I could just run by and then stealth, and if the enemy is close to me, they'll just take all of the aggro. But we did run into a bard. Here I'm actually going to use the smoke pot correctly and use it to disguise my footsteps and make people think that I'm going to keep going in the direction that I'm heading, but actually loop around behind them. This game I definitely could have looted more, but I decided just to steal this portal because I had gold on me. I might as well get out with it. That is the main reason that I'm here, and it's the main reason that I'm doing this. For this game, I broke out from the well area where I picked up the health pot last time, and I'm running right back here. This was actually a really good play because now I'm just going to run past all the mobs and pull them back to the well. The wolves will chase me the entire way, and then I could just jump right down later on and de-aggro the mobs. I didn't want to deal with this thing spinning at me the entire game, so I just decided to waste my throwing knives to kill it. Here, I actually heard people above me, and I panicked, and I hit smoke bomb and stealth very early. Don't do this. Just be patient and wait. You're gonna need them eventually. This isn't a good usage of them. So I actually closed the chest because I was stuck. but then I reopened it, and that might seem really weird, but if I duck here, you can't see my head, and so I'm just hoping to use that in case they decide to come down. That also might have seemed weird. I was trying to somewhat lead them away by walking on the wood. I was hoping that they would hear wood steps and think that I just went up the stairs or something. And either that worked, or they just weren't paying attention and decided to leave, not realizing that I was down here. I heard them slowly getting further away, and so I just kept mining, doing my thing. So I wrap around twice to make sure I get that necklace, because that's just free space and free money. And then as I'm leaving, I'm just double checking to make sure that no one's right above me. I see a heavy ornate, which usually have pretty good loot in it, so I go to open it and then decide I want to leave. And then I see a player in either cobalt and ruby silver, or cobalt and a wool cape, and then I decide I want to leave even more because I'm in base kit with a short sword. Now I have these two wolves chasing me, and there's players in the other direction that I don't want to be anywhere close to. So I'm actually going to use that strat I talked about earlier, where I go back to where I spawned, where I picked up the health pot the game before, and I jump down the well to get into my safe space. But before I do that, I gotta be greedy, right? I also just want to throw in that trap detection might definitely seem like a noob choice. I don't use it in any of these games, but it's for rangers. I have trap detection specifically for rangers, so I don't get stuck in a trap and die immediately with all of my gold ore. Rangers and rogues specifically are very good on relays because there's so many dark shadows where you literally can't see anything. And if I just am walking and get trapped because I'm in a shadow, that's really bad for me. I see a lion's head here, and Glee gets the better of me, so I decide to go get it. It was so worth it. That cape is 3 strength, plus 2 true damage, and 3% magical damage bonus. I'm sending that to my bard as soon as I can. So at this point, I'm putting this campfire down because there's no escape portal yet, and I want this cape. I want to be as healthy as I can, so I can keep this cape, and I can keep the gold that I got. Because if I get this, and a Demon's Glee, I'll feel really good. Don't mind me once again pulling everything in existence. But we have an escape portal, so I need to clear fast, and I want to get out. That was horrible timing killing the skeleton. As soon as it went down, the wisp wasn't blocked anymore, so I got hit, and then this got scary. One bandage to be safe, and then we go. Alright, and that's basically it for this video, other than showing what I got. If you want to see my crypts around this, or some of them, I can post them as well, but I didn't actually get any demon's blood. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that y'all have a great day, and peace.